Hello Sagittarius, welcome to your reading. This is your He Said, She Said reading for the time period November 11th through 25th, 2018. Thank you for joining us. Please say hello to Richard.
Hello Sagittarius.
These readings differ from my usual readings that I do by myself because we have Richard giving the male perspective. So please feel free to like both of them or one or the other. It's really completely up to you. So let's take a look at your oracle cards here, Sagittarius. From the Oracle of Mystical Moments, you've pulled the card of Stranded.
So Stranded, let me read the description about this one. It says it's about misdirection, misjudgment and fear of failure. Look at the young sailor stranded with his ship on top of a tall tree. He needs his anchor to help him get back down to earth. The card asks, how did the ship get there? This is such an unusual place for a seafaring vessel. At times we feel the same. We find ourselves in situations we can't quite understand. Sometimes we feel we've made mistakes because our expectations are so high, we set ourselves up for failure. We either beat ourselves up over our performance, or we are so intimidated that we never even begin. Failure is an important, necessary part of success, as important to a journey as a rudder on a ship.
And from Shadows and Light Oracle, you've pulled Death and the Maiden, which speaks of feeling invaded, boundaries violated, or dominance. Now with this one, it's an energy here of being tired, feeling drained, perhaps a relationship that is lacking in respect or you feel is lacking in respect. The energy around this is it's time to truthfully assess the relationship and take steps to be safer, feel more protected and more respected. So let's see where this energy goes, Sagittarius. I've already meditated on your energy, so let's cut the cards and we'll focus in here on the energy of the person that you're thinking of, what they bring to the table when it comes to you, their flaw, how they feel about you, how you feel about them, Sagittarius, the strengths of your relationship, the weaknesses of your relationship, the potential for a healthy relationship crossed by any roadblock, and the outcome. So let's take a look. Okay, the Two of Pentacles.
So that sometimes talks about the need to make a choice to balance options. It can also mean that this partner is providing balance.
Yeah, becoming more balanced, whereas before there may have been an inability to cope with a situation, that they're starting to become more able to cope with. You know, you see this ship being tossed around at the back.
Oh, yes.
And it's very much like life's ups and downs, coping with life's ups and downs, vicissitudes even. It's one of my favourite words.
Oh, okay.
I always throw vicissitudes in if I can.
If you can.
And I feel that that's being able to cope with life's ups and downs. Let's see what they bring to the table when it comes to you, Sagittarius. The Ace of Swords, so there's clarity here.
Yeah, that's good energy. Yeah.
So around this, there seems to be more clear thinking.
Yeah, it's good.
Let's take a look at the flaw. The Magician. Okay, well that's not too bad of a flaw at all, actually. It's speaking to me that I feel that this person just needs to see that they are the creator of their own destiny.
And perhaps they just don't see that. Yeah, I don't know. As a flaw, the Magician, I look at it a little bit differently.
Okay.
That they can create their own destiny. They can make a choice that may not be in your best interest.
Okay, so using more like the Magician in reverse here of someone who may be using the powers that they have to create.
No, the flaw is they have the potential.
The potential, okay.
To do that. Not that they are. I'm saying they have the potential to do things that perhaps aren't in their partner's best interest.
Okay, let's see how they're viewing you here, Sagittarius. The Ace of Cups in reverse, okay. So they may be seeing you as someone who is perhaps someone who feels like love has eluded them, that there may be an energy here of someone, because I'm looking at these and I think that this is your energy, Sagittarius, of someone who's just feeling like well, will I ever get love? Will love ever come to me? There's kind of the feeling here of...
Well, you feel like you've been put in a situation now where you don't know how you got there. No, I mean, that's what I kind of look at with the stranded.
Yeah,
here.
You're right.
How does death and the maiden kind of work into it, do you think?
Well, it seems to me like there's an energy here of a partner who feels perhaps may have taken too much. I get an energy of tiredness, of exhaustion from dealing with perhaps a partner, and this may be draining the love as well here, Sagittarius, for some of you. For some...
Yeah, but I think it's more about the person than the relationship in this instance.
Yeah, I feel that it's about a situation that has been very draining, and it's left you feeling isolated.
And I think with the feeling of how the heck did I get here?
Yeah, it's that. Because it may have had a lot of potential in the past, something that you had high hopes for. Let's look at how you're viewing them, Sagittarius. The Queen of Pentacles. So with this one, I think that you want things to be more stable. You're looking at the long term here. You want an energy around you of being comfortable where you are, stable, secure, not feeling that things are too rocky, up and down. Again, I get ups and downs here. But the good part that I'm seeing is that I feel that things are changing, whereas things were not really working out, and you may have felt like there was someone who was taking more out of a relationship than they were giving. There's that energy around this as well. I feel that you're wanting things to be more comfortable, more...
Or just more stable. Really.
More stable and a more nurturing kind of environment as well.
Yeah.
Calm. Let's look at the strength. Well, we've got strength as the strength. Now, with the strength card here, it's about taming that...
Inner beast,
that wild nature, the animalistic side. And you'll see it's about strength but showing compassion. And it's very similar to that old fable where the mouse removes the thorn from the lion's paw. It's getting at the root of what is causing the pain, taking it out but showing compassion at the same time. So it's helping someone get at the root of a problem, helping them remove that root that is causing the pain, doing so with strength, with compassion. And I feel like that's what's needed here to bring about more equality in the relationship. Because I think that one person here is more the helper, and the other is the one that is more in the lion yeah. that is in pain. But I get the sense that though with this Two of Pentacles, though, it's giving me hope that...
Well, and the Ace of Swords as well.
And the Ace of Swords, that things are becoming clearer when it comes to how things work in this relationship. Whereas before, Sagittarius, you may have just felt incredibly violated by someone perhaps who you felt was taking advantage of your kindness
and compassion.
I think now there is an energy here of perhaps seeing things a different way.
Yeah.
Looking at it with more compassion. Let's look at the weakness. The Chariot in reverse. Yeah, so somebody needs to
take the
reins here
of their own destiny.
Steer that ship off this top of this tree.
Yeah, there's an energy around that card of a bit of stagnation. It just means that there needs to be some sort of movement. Things can't stay the way they are.
It's triumph, but it's triumph through using your will. It's having the will to triumph.
That's right.
And I think that this is the other person. Well, it may also be you, Sagittarius, as well, because I feel like you may also be losing some energy here when it comes to...
I just look at it as being the relationship.
The relationship in general.
Yeah.
Triumphing over obstacles. Recognizing that there can still be a relationship built, created.
You know, I look upon that Magician card there being folded. It's just a lack of realization of how to unleash one's potential.
I like that. Yeah, unleashing the potential, and to bring about a drive.
And that's right, ambition,
movement, direction, possibly from both sides.
Yeah.
There needs to be more of effort put into course correcting here.
There you go. Yeah, I like that.
Let's look at the potential. We've got the Seven of Swords in reverse. The roadblock is the Four of Pentacles.
Yeah, so Seven of Swords in reverse, it's kind of like making amends, realizing, one partner realizing they've done wrong, but wanting to make amends, make up for that mistake, or make up for that error in judgment, or whatever that they might be feeling. What do you think about this Four of Pentacles as the roadblock?
Well, I see this as holding on to something that needs to be let go of here. Holding on to something
something that's of value to them.
Well, actually, in this case, I don't think it's of value, because I'm seeing these two together.
All right.
I think that what's being held on to here is actually detrimental to the relationship, because it's a roadblock.
Okay.
If this was in a positive position, I would say it was worth holding on to.
Right.
But I don't think this is being worth holding on to, if I could speak properly. And I think what's being held on to here is perhaps the need for someone to apologise, possibly, you know, there may have been actions taken in the past that were behind someone's back, the stealthy kind of action. Someone may have, for some of you it will be cheating, for others of you it will be just feeling violated in some way, a violation of boundaries. And there's a needs to be a release of that kind of energy of holding on to what's been done in the past. Is how I'm feeling.
Okay.
Let's look at the outcome. The Five of Cups. Yeah, it's that kind of feeling here, Sagittarius. There's a risk of looking at things as what hasn't worked in the past, instead of looking an eye on the future. I picked this up more as pessimism, becoming pessimistic about the chances.
Yeah, I kind of look upon it as being more a cautionary card than anything else.
Yeah.
That this is what's going to happen
if you hold on to this energy.
If this is being held on to.
Yeah, I think
that's
right.
I really do like strength.
Yeah.
As the strength
is great.
As a relationship. So, you know, I don't see this as being a particularly bad thing. I see it as being more a warning than anything else. Do you want to get a clarifier on that?
Five of Cups, yeah. Let's take a look. What is this Five of Cups? You know, I'm sensing pessimism throughout this reading. Oops. Let's take a look. Okay, Page of Wands. Yeah, so I feel like there's an opportunity to get the enthusiasm back.
For a new beginning.
For a new beginning.
A renewal of passion. The potential's there. I mean, that's what the page is about here in this instance.
I just get the sense that a lot has happened. I think where one person here is, it looks to me, is making a choice to bring about more balance in the situation, whereas before there was not. Some kind of underhanded behaviour or something that you view as violating your boundaries.
That's something that made you feel, gosh, how did I get here?
Yeah, exactly. And it's caused you perhaps to have a feeling of things were not going to work out, some pessimism around.
Well, I really more view that as how your partner views you. But your partner views you as
someone who's
losing the love,
losing the faith in the
outcome.
The outcome.
Yes, that's exactly how that.
That's exactly right.
But your partner views you.
Yeah.
Sorry, no, you view.
You view the partner.
You view the partner as somebody who can provide that nurturing.
Yeah, so it hasn't entirely been lost. That the other person may be thinking that you're losing it, but I don't think you are, because otherwise you wouldn't be viewing them as someone who can provide this for you in the future. I just feel like it's kind of an energy here of someone who may be. I think there just needs to be perhaps something that needs to be said so that it can be released. And once this is said, whatever this is, and it'll be different for everyone, but it's something about feeling how this made you feel, whatever this person's struggles were in the past, however this made you feel. So it's about coming clean here and then letting it go. And instead of looking pessimistically here and focusing on the past, it's about refocusing on a new beginning, something that can be reignited. There's an energy here of something that has potential to succeed, as long as any kind of feelings of betrayal, hurt, anything that was done in the past, and it'll be different for everyone, is released. Because if this energy is held on to here and the past is held on to, then I think that is going to become too much of an obstacle here towards a new start, a new beginning. All right, Sagittarius, so we'll leave it there for you and wish you all the very best. Don't forget, if you'd like your own personal reading, you can email me, gypsyinsights@gmail.com. The cost is $35 for a 20-minute reading with both Richard and I. I'm also offering year ahead, so 2019 year ahead forecasts. Those are ones that I do by myself, so if you're interested in those, please email me as well. And I'm putting out my general 2019 year ahead forecasts in a few days as well, so look out for those on my channel. So wishing you the best with this, Sagittarius.
Thank you, Sagittarius. Goodbye, good luck.